Okay, so here we are today with Christian of Ottawa Event Planning.
Hi.
So cool to have you came to your warehouse here in the south end, west end of Ottawa.
Yes, that's our location.
Nice, nearby the airport. So Christian, let's talk. Like Christian and I have been friends for
Almost 6 years, I think.
since like right as you arrived in Canada,
Yeah, that's correct.
and we met right before my wedding.
Yeah.
Christian and his wife had just arrived from Mexico.
From Mexico City, I was June 12th, 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. And we met. It was such a crazy story of how we met. Is that I studied with a girl in Israel, a girl from Mexico City in Israel, and then she was randomly in Ottawa, meeting her new friends, and then we all met for breakfast.
Exactly.
And now, so this is like this second business I work on with Christian.
Yeah, that's correct.
So let's go back. Let's go back to what you were doing in Mexico City.
So, since I was a kid, I started working with my parents. They opened some business there, so I started working food business, party business. So let's talking about food. We have some taquerias in Mexico, and I studied to be a chef.
Yeah, you went. Did you do professional baking?
Yes, exactly. So I started that. That was my first choice to study for like professional studies. But then I realized, I say, okay, I like it, but I don't love it.
Baking.
Yeah.
It's like hard chemistry.
Yeah, kind of. So I say, I don't want to spend the rest of my life in a kitchen.
And you have to wake up at like 5 o'clock and 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's not a big deal, you know. I'm a night guy, so it's okay.
That's morning though.
Well, it's still night. So then I say, okay, but I changed totally my path. Then my mom, she and my sister, she decided to open like a party business, kind of to open a store like Party City.
Okay.
So
real storefront.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we started that business in Mexico. It was a really good business. Then we opened a second branch. So then I started working more in the business. So I started before the beginning with just helping my sister and my mom. And then I started doing some courses about balloon arrangements and whatever, how to set up balloons, blah, blah, blah. So then I take care of all the events of that business. Then we opened the second branch for the store. So that was my store. So then we were doing both things like the store and the events. That was, I don't know, some years. Maybe 5 years, something like that with the business.
Doing this, wow.
And then the business started changing. You know, when you open a business, you never know what's going to happen at the end. So we start with all that kind of decor for kids, like a theme,
birthday
decor,
parties,
like whatever, superheroes, blah blah blah.
Okay.
But we start with piñatas.
You were making them?
We don't make the piñatas.
Okay.
We have a provider for the piñatas, and then we add some candies. So then the business started like moving that path. So we were like a big piñata store and a big candy store, like a Bull Bar.
So you had like a few things
candies.
going on.
And then cake store. So it was more about that, the business changing. Of course, the balloons still there.
So,
but it was more for like events.
So balloons, you were doing like balloon arrangement, balloon walls.
Yes.
Everything that you do here today.
Same thing.
It's in your blood.
Yes, exactly.
To work with balloons.
So that was the beginning of this this idea that I doing now, right? That was my first two big things working in Mexico.
Okay.
Then I changed totally my path.
So what happened to that business? Does your sister still run it?
No, we closed the business at the end.
Closed.
Yeah, we closed the business because there was a problem in Mexico City. Like not in Mexico City, like in Mexico, we have a pandemic, the first one with the.
Oh, the SARS? Or
No, it was like the flu. The flu.
The swine flu?
It was the beginning,
Okay.
the first one. So Mexico was a big problem there. So
no way.
it was almost like COVID thing.
Oh.
So it was a lockdown.
Oh wow.
Or sometimes, so that hits the business a lot.
Especially in event business, yeah.
And because our stores, they were in a really important street in Mexico.
Like a dense population.
So the rent was crazy. So at the end, that was the beginning of a problem. We say, okay, that's enough. We run that business for so many years. We are happy. Let's move on.
Mm-hmm. And that's kind of what makes an entrepreneur too, is like to know when to say no and when to shift.
Exactly. So that was
but I imagine at that point you didn't go get a job somewhere. Like you've watched your parents be entrepreneurs. You must have gotten
personally I continue studying.
Okay.
So for me it was just changing something for another thing. And then I started studying the university, so I was okay. In the meantime, whatever, I was dealing with both things. So I finished my university and then I studied to be an interior designer.
Oh wow.
So then I started working on that path.
Okay.
And then I studied that, but I finished doing totally different thing.
That's life, right?
So at the end, I finished with a construction business in Mexico.
Wow. And doing interior design or like?
No, like the whole project.
Right.
Because
from building.
Everything.
Everything.
Project, building, everything.
Right.
Okay. So that was the end of my life in Mexico City.
Yeah.
Then I moved to Canada. I never been in Canada before that. And because of my business and my life, I never have to speak in English.
Right.
So then my wife and me decide to move to Canada.
Right.
I say, okay, now I don't know where I'm going. I don't speak the language. Like, I know how to say hello and few words and that's it, right?
And now we're doing a podcast.
Now we are doing a podcast in English, right? So, okay.
And so what was it like? Because you could have, a lot of Mexicans go to Texas and just go to the U.S. And so, I feel like we're really lucky to have you in Ottawa, as there's a lack of this.
Yeah, I think
most of the people just go to Texas, and then Texas is like Mexico, and
yeah, there's a lot of Mexican people in USA, right? But I'm not really fan of that culture, so that's why we have the option to move to Canada or moving to Germany, Singapore,
wow,
and Australia.
Wow.
I say that's too far.
Yeah, where can
as a Mexican, we are like family.
How can I get back? How can I get close to Mexico? And
so the closest country was Canada.
Yeah, and
I say it's better to be at Canada. I know it's cold.
You may like the cold.
Well, now I like the cold. It's cold, but it's close.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just 5-hour flights, and we're there for any emergency or whatever happens. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and I knew that Canada was a really nice country to live, like a really quality life. The people are nice, and all that nice things that we have here in Canada, right? So I say, okay, Canada is a really good option to go.
It's a good place to raise a family.
Exactly, and especially to raise a family, because we were planning to have a family here. So okay, I say this is the perfect.
Yeah. So then you arrived here.
Yeah.
We met.
Yeah.
And then you had an idea.
Yeah, when I was.
Of course, you had an idea.
My wife and me, we came in April to scouting. and then to know Ottawa.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a tour in Ottawa, nice, okay, we like it. Okay, so then I start searching about Mexican food.
Oh, and the lack thereof. There still is a missing.
Yeah, so I say, oh, there's not many options about Mexican food, so that would be an option to start a business because my wife she came with a company with that it was like a how you call it like a they moved that company transferred
They
my
moved-
wife to Canada.
And then they brought you like the freight. And you
Exactly.
got to bring all your stuff. Like his house was full of decorations from Mexico City, like things we had never seen before. Like they came with everything.
Exactly.
Couches, like nice couches, like
Everything.
designs that like we don't find here.
Even a Mexican pen, right? Like
Yeah.
everything. So that was really a good beginning, a good opportunity to start, right?
But it must have also been like difficult to leave everything behind.
Yeah, it was difficult, but I think was the best decision that we made. As a couple, Cynthia and me, we've been here for 6 years. We have 10 years of marriage, so we've been here more time than in Mexico. And now I think it was the best decision to do.
It's interesting that when we take a leap of faith, like when you go into the unknown, like you let things ravel as they should, and as long as you're putting action, things work out as it's supposed to work out.
Exactly. Like I think the beginning was difficult to adapt.
Wait, so let's go back to this food business that you started, right? Like, let's talk about what you did. What type of business did you start with?
So I started with a food truck, a taco food truck, a Linda Maria food truck. So that was a really nice experience.
You rented a truck. You didn't buy a truck. You rented it.
I rented because, of course, to test the business, to know the market and everything. I say, if I'm going to buy a truck, it's going to be a lot of money.
And you wrapped it.
Exactly. So I rented the
beautiful.
truck.
Beautiful branding.
I made the design and the printing in Mexico. So I brought that wrapping. So I put it on the truck.
Oh.
Me and one friend helped me too. It was a nice experience. And then I started the business. She helped me a lot to start the business, website, and all the social media things.
Oh yeah.
That I'm really curious about it. I know how to do a lot of things, but I'm talking about social media, marketing. Nah, that's not my path, and I really don't know.
Which is interesting that our paths crossed. That I was able to help you, and like, oh, I'll do this for you. I'll help you.
So,
and the first day, it was like, wow.
Yeah, because she made something that I don't know what is it. She made magic.
There was a lineup.
And there was a crazy lineup because I wasn't prepared for that. Like when you open a business, yeah, it's going to be the opening, so people is going to show up.
People were hungry. These tacos were amazing. I still remember what it tastes like. Like I was pregnant with my first child, and like I would go like almost at least weekly for this amazing pineapple sauce, pineapple cilantro,
habanero, pineapple, spicy.
And you can't find this still in Ottawa today. Now that sadly Linda Maria doesn't exist, but even when it closed, people were still messaging you like, "Can you come? Where are you?" Like there was like, "Where did he go?" And I mean, I'm still missing it to this day. Like
it was
5 years later.
One of the biggest problems was COVID because I opened when it was COVID.
During COVID.
During COVID, so it was a challenge for the business.
But also like a lot of restaurants, like I don't know the inside of them all, but like I don't think they source like the top of the quality. And you were sourcing local meat that was like expensive, but like the best.
Yes, exactly. It was a quality food.
And you brought your tortilla maker.
Yes, we were making the tortillas at a place. So it was a good, a really nice and unique thing but difficult at the end because we have to make tons of tortillas, right?
Yeah,
Every
you
time.
were there from. It was a long lot of labor. You were in the morning.
Morning, all day working, like just resting few hours and then wake up, go to prep, to do all the prep or make some groceries to have fresh food, and then go to the. I was renting an industrial kitchen space, so go there, prepare whatever we have to prepare, then take the truck, go to the spot, start the prep, open the
It's a
doors,
lot of work.
working hours, and one of the big things working in a food truck, it's because it's summertime, it's super hot.
Yeah, so hot.
Yeah, it was a challenge, but I really love it. Like the experience was really nice. It was a really nice way to learn how the business works here in Canada because, like, as a Mexican, new in Canada, it was a really nice.
You just got your
experience.
feet wet. You're like, I'm just.
Exactly.
That's what I love about immigrants. They just like jump in. Like I gotta float. I gotta swim. Like you gotta do the things you do. So you just jump in and you take a chance. And a lot of Canadians will like are afraid to take that chance, right? Like even if like it's an easier process than the one you got into. Like you did it. Like you're like let's see where this goes.
And one of the things about opening a business here in Canada, it's easy, you know, because
Yeah.
there's a system.
Yeah.
Everything works. You can do a lot of things online. Even if you go to a government office, they're going to help you. They're going to guide you. They're going to give you all the information that you need, and then you can
It's a free
open
market.
a business.
Yeah.
You go to the bank, they will help you. So all the people will help you because they open.
Compared to other countries where
Compared
there's
to
lots
other,
of
like
red
there's
tape.
always like
something.
walls and walls and walls and no. Okay. So here,
Yes. And so what made you close it?
I think it was a tough decision, but because it was taking me too much time of my life. So I was barely having time with to spend with my wife and with life. So one day I was talking with my wife and we decided to close the business because it was taking too much from me.
And if I remember properly, you were making like 500 tortillas on the Sunday.
Yeah.
And then the Monday you told me and like that's it.
Yeah, exactly. Like it was like you never know what's going to happen, how many people you're going to have in one day. So you program your week, but maybe it's just Monday and you almost finish half of your food that you were programming for the rest of the week. So then you have to reinvent or to do whatever you need to do to have the stock again and maybe work all night to be ready for the rest of the
You're
week.
always just like trying to catch up.
Exactly. And because it was COVID, you're not allowed to have too many people with you working. So it was another thing, right? There's no many hands available. So it was difficult at the end of the day, yes. I love it, but difficult.
So I just think about a lot of entrepreneurs that like have a business that they just, you know, maybe they've been 20 years, 30 years doing it. Even if it's not like maybe working for their family, they just keep doing it.
Yeah.
You know, even though like there's no profit, you're not like, you're supposed to have a business to like enjoy life. It's supposed to like not consume your whole life. It's supposed to just like be a part of your life, not your whole life.
Exactly.
And it seems like in your case, you actually figured out like, this isn't working. And so just like that, you close that door.
Exactly. We close it. It was sad to do that. And
it was sad.
Like you were saying, the people were
there was a demand.
Yes.
For people listening that want to do something with food, Mexican food in Ottawa, like there's a demand.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
And if you're doing the correct things, like a really good quality, really authentic flavor.
Yeah. No Tex-Mex.
You have a lot of people craving that.
But you need a team behind you too.
Yes.
You can't do it alone.
Yeah, no.
I
think now because everything is working, blah blah blah, it's easier.
Yeah.
Easier.
Yeah. And so you close the food truck, and then
I close the food truck, and then I start working
with my husband,
with Ilya,
doing appliance repair.
Appliance repair.
For a long time.
Yeah.
For a long time.
For
4 years, probably.
Yeah, 4 years.
A little bit over 4 years.
Yeah, it was supposedly to be just a small time working.
Yeah, that was probably your first time, like not being your own boss. Well, to an extent, like you had good hours, but like it wasn't yours. You didn't,
exactly.
You got to go home and no headaches.
Exactly. So that was another kind of experience, like it was a relief, let's say, of all that pressure that when you have a business.
Yeah.
So then, like you said, you finish your day.
Yeah.
You finish your
you don't have to
work.
worry about the website. You don't think about taxes, like all of the things that business owners think about.
I enjoy that, even like working with that company, and the time that I have after working, because you have free time.
You were home at
you're
like 2, 3
money,
o'clock.
You're good to go, so you're free to do whatever you want, right?
The non-entrepreneur path is a nice. It could be nice, but you kept calling me and like, okay, I have an idea.
Yes.
Okay, I have an idea. Once it was like spray foam insulation, and then it was like, I'm gonna make cabinets.
Cabinets, yes.
And then I would like look at the keyword research, like, okay, Christian, not this, maybe this.
Yeah, it was like at the end, I have that blood.
Yes.
I have that blood.
And I think that when we have a calling to want to do something, we can't ignore it. Exactly. Like at the end, you were like, I need to step away so that I have time to do what I want to do.
Yes, that's correct.
Because when you're working full time and doing the things, you don't have time for the other things. And it's eating, like you can't sleep at night, like you feel it.
Yeah.
That you're not in your purpose, right?
That's correct. Yes, exactly.
And then so how did Ottawa Event Planning, like when?
So one day, random day, I called Kathleen, hey, how about balloons?
Oh yeah.
How about balloons? Oh, okay, let me check numbers, whatever. She told me, no, Christian, no. The first time I said no. The numbers
I said no?
Good. Yes, the numbers are not good. Are really low. So no. I said, okay. Okay, so that was I don't remember when was it, but anyways. So then I wait another like few months, whatever. I say, okay, let's check again. Now change some words. Now do this and that, and she sent me the numbers. And again, the numbers wasn't like big, as another businesses, option of even businesses. Right? I said, yeah, but I know how to do it.
Yeah.
I don't see many options here in Ottawa.
Exactly.
There's some market, yes. There's some businesses that they do balloons and they are really they are doing a really good job. I say, okay, so there's few, but I think it's not enough.
And what you've done with this business is you've taken your creative genius from Mexico City and brought it here where there wasn't, people didn't know that they could get things like this, for example,
This friend.
And like you infiltrated the market. You created products, rentals. You showed amazing balloon walls, balloon arrangements, and so it's built from just balloons.
But like at the beginning was balloons, like okay, let's start with that.
It was balloons, yeah.
Balloons.
But I was always pushing him to say like, no, Christian, it's not just balloons; it's a full event production company.
So then the business, and here my friend start pushing to that part, to the event planning business.
And he's like, no, I don't want to do that. No, I don't do that. But I'm like, that's the key word.
Exactly. So then we have to switch. The business told us, you have to switch, you have to move to that path, because the business start moving like the inquiries and everything.
It just happened. Yeah.
It was moving to this path that I'm doing now to create um, personalized decor.
What he's creating is out of the world, like big, different, unique decor that nobody else sees, and he's gotten some big clients here, corporate
Yes,
clients, as well as families and this and that, but more corporate clients.
That they
Like
are
who,
really.
like who was your first one?
Amazon. Amazon is was the first big company who started um, asking for some. We start with balloons, even we start with balloons,
Balloons.
and then I say, okay, I think that's enough. Let's start doing different things. So I think we start with some walls, balloons, and
Vinyl
whatever.
printing.
We start
floor
with.
wrap.
I think last year we start with the Halloween decor.
Yes.
I start adding cutouts and whatever and lights, blah blah blah. Say, okay, this is. I like this to making this kind of decor. So then I start doing more that kind of decor than balloons.
Yeah.
And now we are doing some balloons, yes, of course, when the people ask for it. But it's more about creating decor with any kind of material. So at the end, if you have an idea, you tell me your idea, and I will create something to be close to that idea that you have in mind, like a 3D.
Yeah.
To materialize.
Yeah.
Your idea.
Yeah, you really bring it to life. Like you are the creative designer behind everything. That like I just have an idea and you make it. You show what you're gonna make and then you make life size.
Yes, exactly. That's the part that I love.
Yeah.
To make like life size decor. Sometimes it's not easy because they are huge.
Totally.
Like last year we made the Howard's castle from Harry Potter. That was massive thing. It was a challenge to make that decor because it was like around 20 feet tall. Yeah, so it was big. But now, like, I'm really excited because we're going to do something really nice at the end of the year for Amazon. We're going to do like a toy factory theme Christmas thing. So it's going to be a big one, a really big decor. So,
plus you've done work with the Celeron Shopping Center. You built LED arches for the grand opening of Sephora.
So at the end, if the customer has an idea like a decor idea that we can make it and we can rent to the customer, that's better. It's win and win.
Then you have it in your assets.
You don't have to, like a customer, you don't have to spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
And we can do businesses, so at the end we can keep the product and we can still making more rentals with that product and you have that service.
Yeah.
So that was the case about talking about that LED arches. We make it, but we rent it to the mall, and we're going to put it again, I think, at the end of the year with them, just because we're going to customize like a Christmas thing.
Any business can now rent them as well as your LED dance floor and your photo booth. Like you've expanded really, like from balloons to all of this event rentals that anybody can take advantage of to really transform a space to impress their guests.
Exactly. That's the thing. We have a lot of backdrops too to rent the champagne wall that you can customize color. We can put a photo. To print a photo, like at the end.
The website is full of all the services and rentals that you have that anyone can go check out. What do you find was since this business has been around for 2 years?
Yes. So talking about the business now, like I start working in my garage.
Yes.
Right? I start working there.
Yes.
I have two-car garage. I say, this is enough space,
Oh yeah.
that's enough. But then I realized when we start making the cores like we are doing now, that space is not enough for just the storage.
No.
And that's it. So I never, well, I I was imagining the business growing, right? But not that fast.
Right. Yes.
So
yeah.
so even like the business made me to have a warehouse, to rent a warehouse, to get a van, to get a car, to move just the material because the decor sometimes doesn't fit there. So we need a big truck.
To hire a team.
Hire a team. Now we are a 5 people team. So working here
Plus me.
plus you.
Behind the scenes.
Right. So working here we are 5. So I have 2 people in the morning and 2 people at night.
Wow.
So I work all day.
So you do start with an idea, and then the business made you grow bigger.
Yes.
So it's like, so people who are afraid to like want to start a business, like you don't know what, like, let it roll.
Yes.
Like a relationship, you don't know where it's going, but like if you don't put yourself out there and you don't try it, you don't know where it's gonna go.
Exactly. At the end, you need to take the risk. You don't know what's going to happen. Sometimes it's not easy. Some days they're really nice days. Like when you go to a customer, they accept your proposal and they are happy. Of course, that's on a really nice day.
Yeah.
And when you go with the decor and you see the faces of the customers, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
But there's another side.
To get you to build that.
Exactly.
And when you set up you're setting up at Amazon warehouse like at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, we go at night and we finish 3, 4. One day we finish at 7 a.m. Wow. We were working all night. But this is the kind of business that I have.
Do you feel when you do that though that it's like a labor of love? Like you're like, wow, I'm really in my space. Like this is like what I'm doing with my life, and I love it. Yeah,
I really love it. I when I'm working, I don't check what time is it.
Right.
I never check. Like working at night, I don't know. I'm working. I will finish.
You're focused on what you're doing.
And that's it.
And you get to work with your hands. You're doing like beautiful, big, colorful things. Like it's
like you need
big Lego.
Yeah, exactly. Huge Lego, right? But at the end, like an entrepreneur guy, this is the life that you have when you have a business owner. Like a Mexican guy living in Canada. Now I'm Canadian too. So it's like a mix and match, and everything is going and on and but at the end of the day, it's amazing.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's amazing. It's an amazing experience, and I really love it. I love what I'm doing now. I really love it. I'm super happy with this business. Even I have to work a lot.
Yeah. Nothing comes easy, of course. Yeah, and you want to work. You want to be producing, creating. Like that's
exactly, and you have to work every day because the events are during the weekend. So you need to start working like mornings and then go midnight to pick up the decor, whatever.
You're the perfect person to do this job because, like you said, you don't mind the evenings and.
No, like going for a wedding, you go maybe, I don't know, to set up the decor at 1 p.m. and then the party finish at 3 a.m. So then you need to go to pick up your things, right? So,
Tell us what this guy's doing. Where's he going?
This guy is going to be part of Amazon decor for Halloween. So we customized this guy. He's going to be the main character of the decor.
For people listening, there's just like a giant skeleton about 10 feet wide.
Yeah, it's 5 feet guy.
6 feet tall. This like enormous. decor, and that's what Ottawa Event Planning specializes in, is really just making out of this world large decor. That we've had the privilege to sit with this morning. That's why I wanted to come to his warehouse instead of like doing it on Zoom. I'm like, I'm sure there'll be something. I thought it would just be the back of like what looks like the warehouse, and then we have this. Look perfect.
Yeah, so this is going to be
amazing.
Ready in 2 weeks. So
great.
It's amazing.
So be sure to keep following us on Instagram so that you can see what it looks like, and if the end product and like behind the scenes as it comes to life as well. It's really a process that I think your clients love to see